မင်္ဂလာပါခင်ဗျာကျင်းတဲ့စီစဉ်ကနေပြီးတော့ပြန်လဲကြိုးဆိုပါရစေအဲ့တော့ကျင်းတဲ့စီစဉ်မှာတ िश ူအားပေးနေတဲ့မိဘပြည်သူများအားလုံးကိုလေးစားစွာဖြင့်ကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါရခင်ဗျာကျွန်တော်တို့ COVID-19 period မှာကျင်းတဲ့အစီအစဉ်ကိုကျွန်တော်တို့အမြန်ပေါ့နော် brighter စိတ်ကိုအခြေခံထားပြီးတော့ဝုံတိုင်းနေကျဲပြီးတော့စိတ်ထဲမှာကူညီခြင်းနဲ့စာနာလေးတစ်ခုတွေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီခီးကိုချီတက်ခဲ့တာဒါဆိုရှင်เนาะ2လနီးပါးပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ကိုရောက်လာပါပြီ2လ3လပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ရောက်လာပါပြီเนาะအမြဲတမ်းစူးစမ်းပြီးတော့အသစ်တွေအနုပညာရှင်တွေနောက်တစ်ခါနယ်ပယ်တီးတီးမှရှိတဲ့အတတ်ပညာရှင်တွေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ season လေးကိုတင်ဆက်ခဲ့ပါတယ်အဓိကအားဖြင့်ကတော့စိတ်သက်ကြနေတဲ့လူတွေကျွန်တော်တို့နဲ့အတူတူစိတ်သက်မကြဘဲနဲ့ဒီခီးကိုဆက်ရှောင်မယ်နောက်တစ်ခါအပျော်ပါးလေးတွေလည်းပါမယ်ပျော်ပျော်ရွှင်ရွှင်ပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တိုက်ကတော့ပျော်ပျော်ရွှင်ရွှင်ပေါ့ပါပဲနေတတ်တဲ့လူဆိုတော့အဲ့လိုလေးပဲသွားပါတယ်နောက်တစ်ခါအနုပညာရှင်တွေရဲ့ရင်ခုန်တန်တွေသူတို့ရဲ့အနုပညာလှူရှားမှုတွေကိုသိရအောင်ကြားအောင်လဲကျွန်တော်အမျိုးစုံဒီနေ့ကနေပြီး season ဆက်ပေးနေပါတယ်ဒီနေ့မှာတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ marketing နယ်ပယ်မှာဦးဆောင်သူတယောက်လို့လည်းပြောလို့လည်းရတယ် marketing နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့တပည့်တွေအများကြီးမွေးထုတ်ထားပြီးတဲ့ဆီယမ်မတယောက်နဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့မှာမိတ်ဆက်ပေးခြင်းပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာဆီယမ်မရဲ့လှုပ်ရှားမှုတွေဆီယမ်မရဲ့သူ့ life မှာဖြတ်သန်းမှုတွေကျွန်တော်တို့လိုမျိုးကျွန်တော်ကိုယ်တိုင်ကလည်းဒါသူ့ရဲ့တပည့်တယောက်ပဲပါပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်လိုမျိုးပဲဒီလောကထဲမှာ agency life ပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ advertising agency ရှိတယ် media agency မှာအများကြီးပါဆီယမ်မရဲ့တပည့်တွေကလက်ညှိုးထိုးလို့မလွဲပါဘူးအဲ့တော့ဆီယမ်မရဲ့အတွေ့အကြုံအနေနဲ့သူ့ရဲ့ဒီကာလရဲ့နောက်တစ်ခါဒီကာလအလွန်မှာပြင်ဆင်တဲ့အရာလေးတွေကိုလူငယ်တွေကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ inspire ဖြစ်ဖို့အတွက် knowledge တွေ share ပေးဖို့အတွက်အစီအစဉ်လေးမှာဖိတ်ခေါ်ထားပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာအဲ့တော့ဆီယမ်မ Eileen Lui ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာမင်္ဂလာပါဆီယမ်မ Thank you so much for giving me your such a precious time to me not only to me to everyone
No problem.
How are youဆီယမ်မ
I'm good.
Today not working out
They're working from home.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you please? I know you very well. Thank you so much. Not only me, there are so many. During my introduction, I said that not only me, there were so many people working in the agency, particularly in advertising fee. So we can't even count how many brilliant people being produced by you. So I'm really thankful. It's such a bless to be your, I would say, very good student.
Self-praise, no? Self-praise.
Well, yes, please.
Yeah, I think there are many of my students in the marketing and agency line, but I think some are brilliant because they are brilliant, not because produced by me.
No, it is true. The reason I'm saying produced by you mean sometimes, there are so many classes that we can learn, but in your classes it's totally different. Not only learning skills and techniques, the punctuality, being pushed, working hard, work ethics, those are the things that is very hard to learn as well. So sometimes, we human being, we're lazy, but working with you, learning from you, lazy, like you say, drop that laziness over there, and the majesty just comes straight away.
You like my magic stick, yeah?
Yes. So, what make you become who you are today? Please share with us.
What made me become who I am? Wow, a lot of things, a lot of factors, I guess. I guess starting from my young life, it's not, I didn't grow up rich, yeah? I come from a pretty low income family. As in both my parents are government school teachers, and on top of that, they are not graduate, as in not university graduate. So the pay grade is much lower. So that's how we grew up. So that itself is already a challenging environment. But I think very importantly is also my parents' upbringing. I will tell you that. It was a bit military style, because both are teachers. So I also faced the Chenlong a lot.
The magic one.
And the magic one. But I think we were brought up to be independent. We were never spoiled as kids. We had to do the housework, that's why I hate household work so much. Because even as kids, as children, you're not playing, but you have to do housework. It's very irritating. So I hate it until now, my adult life. But we have to learn, right? We have to learn how to wash our clothes, wash our shoes, clean the house. Um, and then I started doing part-time work very young, very, very young, just to have some income, right? And but most importantly is because I guess both my parents are teachers, they really pushed us about our education, and the only way out of whatever situation is to have better education, right? With better education means better work opportunities. So I think that was my parents' mentality at that time. So that's why I worked very hard for my studies because I definitely wanted to get myself and my family out of the situation.
So, what are you doing right now? Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself, please? Like where you're working and what are the areas that you're, I mean, in terms of providing educations, please.
I am working now at City Holdings. This is the group level. So before I was with City Mart, right? So it's now I've moved up to the group level. So I'm helping the group there. I'm consulting for the group. So that's also on the not full time. So I consult for other people outside of City Group as well. I was teaching at Strategy First, as I think you mentioned already in your intro, both the advertising and the digital class. But because of COVID, I had to stop halfway, and we haven't resumed classes yet. I am looking forward to it. I kind of miss teaching. I don't miss my students. I miss them. They're so naughty. This one class that I was still having, and we had to stop halfway. They're very naughty, but it's just enjoyment of teaching these young people who wants to learn. So that's more or less what I'm doing here in Myanmar.
How long have you been teaching now, Siama, in Myanmar?
This year, if not because of COVID, it would have been my 5th year.
So I think I was in 2016 batch, 2016. Yeah.
Yes, right.
I know, I still remember. So I can also see that there was some activities that you're also doing some women empowerment as well. You're also doing a lot of charity. I guess YII is one of your CSR program to contribute back to our people. So that's really make me, moved as well, because you're not only working in our country, you're providing education. On the other hand, women empowerment, that's the activity that you're doing. Also, like that's why activity, the CSR activities, you support them so much, to be able to grow by themselves. So, and well, that's the question I would like to start. Later on, I'm going to move on. So please share with us.
Well, I think when I was growing up, I think there were not a lot of help and there was not a lot of opportunities. Yes, I had when I was working, I had some mentors who were good to me, who guided me, who coached me as well. But in terms of helping people, I think when I was growing up, we didn't face that a lot. But I understand what it feels like, right? So that part of the mission of becoming better in life is so that I can, part of the purpose actually to move myself and my family out of the situation is so that I can help my family. First of all, I have to help myself and help my family. And after I'm able to do that, I can then help, the people. So that's part of the purpose. My purpose in life, right, is to give back, because I don't have kids by choice. So yeah, and I think even from a very young age, again, I think it's to do with my parents. So even when we were not rich, almost every month they would take us to the old folks home for donation and things like that, right? And we will give rice, biscuits and things. So I just thought that, wow, that's, How come? At that time, we were kids, not really understand what the hell is going on, but I think that had an impact, that truly taught us that there is always enough to share with people. We don't have to be greedy and, keep everything to ourselves. You earn a lot of money. Yes, you need to save money. You need to have some for yourself for enjoyment. For give back to your parents. And then what about the others, right? So I still believe that I have enough to share with other people. So for me, that's a good thing because I'm rich in that way that I can share with other people. I don't have a big house. I don't have big cars. I don't have, 10 mates or things like that. But I'm still rich. I feel that I'm still rich.
Yes, you are. You're sort of like, rich in your heart. That kindness level is really incompatible with others, though. The other thing is, okay, I myself also get lost in this COVID-19, which we never ever, the whole entire people who's lived throughout the world never ever faced that kind of situation before. So can you please kindly share with us, for those who are getting lost, and for those who think that, oh my God, we can't do anything, they're just sleeping and lying on their bed and being lazy, or either lazy or, work from home is quite different. I'm suffering. Someone who's running the company as well. So I've got two different point of view. So work from home it's not a joke. So there are, on the other hand, people who think that they can't do anything. So please kindly share with us with your strong motivation, please.
So if you think you can't do anything, then you cannot do anything.
Basically.
I think we need to have a bit more of a stronger mentality. So I think I've explained to you before in class, I started my career as a copywriter because I hate people. I dislike talking to people. I just write, I don't want to see clients. I don't want to talk to people. I just want to write, right? Actually, my first career choice was actually to be a journalist. But that's not going to make a lot of money in Malaysia. So unfortunately, right? So I ended up doing that part-time because I still love writing very much. But anyway, so I don't like to talk, but then I went to Australia on a scholarship. I went to finish my education. I came back, and then so joy, after coming back, I went overseas. So I felt that the old agency that I was working in was a little bit old-fashioned because so jolly, I already go overseas, right?
The diva is coming back.
That's right, baby. So just that, okay, I have so much fire in me at that time, so young, so much fire. I resigned, and the moment I resigned, the economy crashed. So the only job that I could get at that time was an account executive, and thinking there, So account executive, I have to deal with the clients, I have to talk to people, I have to not just deal with the clients, I have to come back to the agency and then talk to the creative people who so chilly, right?
Yan chili, Siama.
So, but I needed the income. I needed the income, so I have to do it. What I have two choices. I can either don't work and cry, or force myself and tell myself, look, I can change this. I don't like talking, but I can learn how to talk. I can learn how to manage this, right? So only two choices in my life. So very easy way. So make the right decision, right? So that's why I pushed myself to do it, because there was a goal, right? I had a goal. I want to get out of the situation. I wanted to make sure my parents are comfortable. right? And so yeah, all these things help push me to continue facing the challenges. So I think a lot of time people are lost because one, they think they have too many choices, which makes it complicated. Or two, they don't even know what they want. They don't have a goal. They don't have people pushing them in the right direction, right? So okay, you know, we need to. I am sometimes I'm very frustrated because dealing with all these young people, they are very easily lost. I don't understand why it's so easy to get lost. You know, so the young part of your life is for making mistakes, discovery, and and to you know, to learn new things. Keep on learning, keep on learning. The problem becomes when you start to be greedy. You start going for your title. I want to be account director. I want to be, you know, business director. And then you don't have a focus, you don't have a purpose, you have no goals. So that's why. So that becomes a problem, right? You junior account executive, you're still at the learning stage, Bob, no? So why we question, oh, I work OT, how come I don't know? We never question. Maybe we are the stupid generation, I don't know. But we don't question because that is the time of our lives where we understood very well that we are being paid to learn.
Absolutely.
You know, like when we go to school, we pay the school, we pay the university, or we pay the college to learn, yes or no?
Yes, true.
So now I'm not paying the office to learn it. The office is paying me. So we have to think about it this way. What they are paying me, so I better give some value back to the office, yes or no?
Absolutely true. It's all about, like, correct attitude and mindset, right?
Yes. So how can you be calculated with the office? Correct? Because you are at the stage where you are being paid to learn. You should be thankful, you should appreciate that. But on top of that, you should give me back some value. If I'm if I'm the company, I should gain some value back out of you, right?
True.
When you pay the school, when you pay your college fee, you are also going there to learn, yes or no?
Absolutely true. Yeah.
Right? What do you expect a lot of things from the school? You expect aircon, you expect this, you expect that, yes? Right? You expect service, you expect good environment, all these gajigajang things, yes? So the office pays you so they can also be gajigajang with you.
True.
Right? So if we looked at things from a different angle, it sets our head correctly, I hope.
Yeah, true.
So is this just being young, learn, make mistakes, you know? And then I see a lot of youngsters also, they choose their bosses. I also get that there are some that are not great, you know, but I really don't believe that anyone is out there to push you down, you know? Even if they're out there to push you down, it is something to learn, isn't it?
True.
Everything is a learning point, isn't it?
Yes, true.
So
Either
if
good
we
or bad.
switch our mindset, we switch our mindset, then we can look at things from a different way. It's all about the mindset, Andy.
True.
Then your second question is work from home.
Yeah.
Is a real problem. I don't know why working from home is a real problem. I enjoy working from home very much because I feel that for me, because I hate people. it is a lot more productive for me because it's quiet. It's, there's no one coming to the table and this, Eileen, what about this? Eileen, what that? There's no 1,000 meetings to attend and things like that. So I get a focus. I finish a lot more things when I'm working from home. Of course, the challenge is the internet and then the electricity, right? But I still like the peaceful environment of working from home. I do understand that some people find it challenging because not many people is lucky like me. I have no kids. There is no mom coming and disturbing me, right? And especially if the schools are closed, it's even worse, right? So of course that's a challenge. When you're working from home, there's a lot of distractions. You can easily go and sleep in your bed. And or then you have to cook, things like that, right? A lot of distractions. So yeah, there are problems. And then if you have a really large team, then trying to organize the teamwork and team dynamics, I think that's also a challenge as well.
So what you were saying that for those means, particularly for young people who are getting lost, so first of all, they must have a very clear mindset, all right? Shouldn't be so many, direction. I want to be this one. Can I be that one? Can I have this one? Can I go this way? Just make it shorter. Just focus. That's number one. Number two is must have a goal, right? They must have a goal, and they must know what they want to be in their life, right? And I love the word you said. Nobody's gonna push you down, right? So we got.
It's not that no one is gonna push you down. There will be people who will jint at you, Even if people jint at you, you go, oh, okay, I got jinted. What can I learn from it? Learn to be more careful. Learn to cover your ass. Learn to, mommy gao gao sui like right? So everything we do, we've got to think of it from a learning point of view. It's also about learning about people. So many years of me working, I have seen crazy amount of people, different kinds of people, from the good all the way to the most evil. And I'm still seeing. And sometimes it still shocks me.
Of course, like with your experience and with your working environment, both being as a teacher, working for the big group, you may have seen so many people either in events or in the company or in the class. So I think I would say it's all about experience and exposure. We learn from our mistake. We learn from people. So people are the greatest subjects that we can grow and improve on by learning and study from them.